heart goes out to women who are really balancing their careers and their personal lives, their families, their relationships, their friends, everything else that's going on. And I'm just hearing more and more about how much the overwhelm is impacting them, how it's just so hard to really figure out what to do about it, how to get things done, where to go for help, how you can really help yourself too if that's something that you're really trying to work on, and how it's that pressure that women have to continue to do it all, right? We feel that, that societal pressure often that we have to have everything in order, everything in check in order for us to feel like we've accomplished something, or to feel like we are successful, or that we have everything together. And it just gets to be a bit much for a lot of women who are just tired of it now, and they want something else. They want a different way. And so, a different way from all of the hustle and the grind and juggling all of your balls at once and hoping that none of them drop. So I had come up with 3 questions to kind of use as a reference or a framework for you next time you're overwhelmed. And I hope that they give you a little bit more sense of pause and, understanding into your situation so that you can navigate it further and in a better way, so that it brings you more peace and joy instead of stress and overwhelm. So the first question that I really want you to ask is this a must do, or is this a nice to do? And you'll know that right away. And you'll really kind of know whether it's something that's time sensitive and you need to take care of it right away, or whether it's something that you just have on your checklist and it would be great to get that done, but there's no sense of urgency around it. You'll know whether it's that internal, desire just to finish it off, just to cross it off your to-do list, because you're feeling that pressure, you're feeling some sort of anxiety around getting something done, and that's something that's coming from within, but there's no one telling you or no time dictating that this needs to get done right away. So, for example, there are many times when you may have this full schedule of things that you need to get done over the weekend, and you're rushing to go here and there, trying to get it done, taking your kids to activities, or taking yourself to certain things, to yoga class, or, work out, and then, to the grocery store because you decided that you wanted to make something. All these things that are happening, and you really want to sit and pause and wonder, how much of this is the pressure that I'm putting on myself to get these things done, and how much of it is really dire and has to get done, like I have to take my child to this practice, versus I don't really have to go and clean out this drawer right away. So really balancing, what is the things that you really have to get done versus this would be nice to get done, but it can wait. So that was the first one. The second question that I would ask is there a better way to do this? And, this is something that you want to think about, because a lot of times we do the same things over and over again. It's almost like this form of conditioning in our mind. And we really don't take a look to pause and realize that maybe there's a better way to do this, or maybe we could be more efficient with it. Maybe there's a way that we can learn a better way to do something. So I'll give you a personal example. I would spend hours and hours cleaning my house, because, the perfectionist in me wanted to do it right. And it would just take a long time to get everything done from, on each floor. And I got to the point where I didn't really want to spend my Saturday mornings just cleaning all the time, because that was really precious time for me to be able to spend with the family, to be with my kids, and just kind of do things that I really didn't get to do during the weekday, maybe even just unwind and veg out. And so I decided years ago that I would hire somebody to come in and clean my house for me. And, the reason why I did this is because the time that it took and the energy that it took was more important to me, to be placed, being more present with my loved ones and having that time to really engage with them and do the things that I wanted to do, than to spend the time, kind of cleaning the house and then feeling a little drained afterwards, and not having the energy to do what I wanted to do. So just an example of how I was able to kind of just shift something and be, using that to help me with my overwhelm, so that I didn't feel so overwhelmed on Saturday mornings to have to get, the house cleaned or to spend hours doing it. So just think of ways that maybe you could either move something off of your plate, or, make something more efficient, do it a different way, so that you can have that time back and the energy back that you really want. And the third question, which I think is the most important question, is this a program that's been running in my mind, and it's just in my mind alone? So this programming could be something that's been conditioned from us from childhood. It's maybe something we learned from our parents, something that we learned from society, something that people, told us this is what we should be doing. So maybe it's something that other women do, other moms do, some of your friends do, and you just feel that need to keep up with that. And so sit with that feeling when you're overwhelmed of, why am I really doing this? Is it some sort of programming or conditioning within me that I feel the pressure to do it, and I feel guilty if I don't do it? And so you want to really, tap into why you're feeling this way. Why are you feeling guilty? And you'll be able to come up with reasons as to why this conditioning took place in the first place. So when you kind of release that guilt and start to realize that this is just something that's been programmed in your mind for many, many years, you can unprogram it or reprogram it, however you want to say it, and find ways to allow that and accept that and let go of those feelings of guilt and the need to, live to a certain standard or be a certain way, because that's what's expected of you. And you can really be free to be yourself. So I hope that these 3 questions have really helped you. And the next time that you feel overwhelmed, you can pause and ask these questions, so that you can really get that sense of relief of not having that sensation to continue to do, and really be able to enjoy your life the way you want to live it. And for those of you that know me, you know that I love to give things away. And recently I just created a brand new guide, and it's called My 5 Mindset Secrets to Release Burnout. And it's absolutely free for you. So if that's something that you want, I would love to be able to share it with you, because I think it's going to help you make some quick mindset shifts in order to really release that burnout and some of the things that we talked about today as well. And also a quick reminder, if you haven't scheduled your coaching call, I'd love to get on that call with you. It's just a quick 15-minute call, and I can help you with something that you are currently going through and help you find ways in which you can remove that from your life so that you can be more present in the now and enjoy your life. So if that's something you want, the link is in my bio, and you're welcome to do that. And for the guide, just feel free to DM me. I'm happy to send it out to you.